Good morning, girls. In today's session, we are going to do update query using preparedStatement class. Again, we will take the Oracle database as a backend, right? So let us begin. Before we begin, let us remind me that what we have done in last session. In last video session, we did the same task, but we performed the um, insert query, right? Insert query we done in the last session, again using the preparedStatement class. So the code is very similar to the previous two programs. Again, I will show you how to do it. For that, open a NetBeans IDE. Will not repeat the same steps for creating a DSN. It is already done around 7 to 8 times in previous video session, right? So you can go through that steps by opening your previous sessions. Here let us start from the programming side only. We will use the same DSN MyAura for the connection, and the database ORCL. And the table is, which table we update every time? My tab 2, right? So let us begin. Let us open a new class. PRG underscore 14. This is our 14th program of this chapter. So I took the class name PRG underscore 14 and click on finish. As usual, what we will do, remove these lines and import java.sql package. One more package is required if you want to use input stream buffer class, input stream reader and buffer reader in your program. For that we have to import a java.io package. I will write import java.io.star, right? So these are the two packages we need for this program, and inside the public class we will write public static void main so inside it what we will write, yes, the try and catch block. Before we begin the try block, we'll create some objects of connection class. This is null, the object of statement class st, then result set rs, and string s. These are the objects we need for our program, right? Now we will take the try block over here. Try block begin, curly bracket begin for our try block, and we'll define catch as well with exception object e. For catch block, again we will take one curly bracket. We will write system.out.println and e. Okay. That's it. This is our skeleton. Now for the connection, what we will write? Here we will write class.forename, class.forename, and into bracket we will take a driver string, that is sun.jdbc dot odbc. Driver. Okay. Next we will do the connection using the object of connection class, that is c1 equals to driver manager dot get connection, and we will provide the URL, string URL, and then username and password. Mayura is the name of DSN for Oracle database. Then username is Scott and the password is Tiger. Do the semicolon. So the process of connection is done. Now for taking input from the keyboard, we'll write input stream reader. Input stream reader ISR equals to new input stream reader, and we will write system dot in, because we want to take input from the keyboard. Now you can take the object of buffer reader class. BR equals to new buffer reader, and we will pass the object of input stream reader ISR as a parameter. We will give system.out dot print appropriate message for reading input from the keyboard. Message is enter a value for number. Integer dot parse integer, and read the line. This is for reading a number from the screen. Then we will set the query s equals to update my tab 1, my tab 2, set name equals to Shruti, where number equals to question mark, right? As we have done in the previous example also, instead of passing a direct value, here you can take a question mark as a parameter. Then with the help of setter method, we will pass a value for this particular parameter, right? Even instead of taking this value static, here I took Shruti, a static value. Instead of that, you can even read this value from the keyboard also, right? So you can pass the question mark over here. We will do that changes. Let me explain this first in a simple way. This is our query. Now create one object of preparedStatement class with name PST. Equals to connection dot preparedStatement and will pass s as a parameter. Now pst dot set integer and first index of first parameter is 1 and the value will pass the name of variable whose value will pass as a second parameter number. Now pst dot execute update now whether the record with given number is updated or not. For checking, we will take a while loop, right? The same procedure which we have done in the previous program, that we will do here once again. st equals to connection dot create statement bracket and semicolon, then rs equals to st dot execute query we will take and will pass one query, that is select star from my tab 2, right? My tab 2, here the query is. Now while loop begin with condition rs dot next, this will return a boolean value, curly bracket begin and over. Inside it we will write system dot out dot println, and then we will print some message here. rs dot get integer and the argument is the column number we want to print, then plus symbol /t, again plus symbol, and rs dot get string for printing a varchar value, and the argument is which column you want to print, the second column of my tab2 table of Oracle database, right? So I will write 2 over here, semicolon, then outside the while loop, as usual, we will print rs.close, next st.close, and finally connection dot close, connection dot close. That's it, our program is over. So let me compile this program. What it is saying, does not have a main method. Public static void main. Yes, we forgot to do the square brackets, that's why it is showing an error. Enter a value for a number. For that, let us check the SQL, which numbers are present in our table, right? Open the SQL window by entering Scott and Tiger as a username and password respectively. Now select star from my tab2 3. Let us change the record number 3. Let's replace Geeta with Shruti. So here I am giving record number 3. Here you can change the updated record, right? The name Geeta is replaced with Shruti. Here again execute the same query, select star from my tab2. Got it? The records are changed. I have changed the record number 3, so there are 2 records available with this same number 3. So here 2 records are changed. Now as I told you, you can even read this name from the screen, right? Instead of giving a static value for the name field, you can read a value for name field from the keyboard. So how to do this? Let us do some changes in our existing program. What changes we have to do for reading the name as well? Do it yourself, do the remaining part yourself. Let me give you some hint. We'll read one more value like this, right? Copy, copy one more value. Instead of number, we'll write a name. Then here we will take string and another variable nm. No need to convert it because the line we will get from keyboard will already in string data type, so no need to convert it. Now instead of Shruti, you must write a question mark, right? In this way you can set the parameters for both the values. Here you have to add one more setter method for getting pst.set string to comma name. You must adjust the values adjust the values according to your index number. Okay, so try to do this program yourself, execute it, and tell check your result in SQL database. Fine, so it is up to you. This is our program number 14. No need to do it once again. Means do these changes in the same program only. Don't create one more program for this, right? So next program is based on callable statement. Before we start the callable statement, you must know that how to create a procedure in Oracle, right? In the previous semester we learned how to create a procedure in Oracle. Just remind that topic. If you have journals with you, if you have stored your journal of Oracle subject somewhere, so take it out and go through the topic how to create a procedure in Oracle. Then only we will be able to do the next program, right? First of all, what we have to do is to create a procedure in Oracle, and then we will use that particular code of Oracle in our current Java application. આપણે ઓરેકલની અંદર પ્રોસિજર લર્ન કરી ગયા છીએ. એ પ્રોસિજર કેવી રીતે ક્રિએટ કરવાની એ તમારે ઓરેકલની અંદર જોવાનું છે, અને એ પ્રોસિજરને આપણે આપણા જાવા કોડની અંદર અહીંયા યુઝ કરવાની છે. સો ઇન ધ નેક્સ્ટ પ્રોગ્રામ, બિફોર યુ સિટ ફોર લર્નિંગ અ નેક્સ્ટ પ્રોગ્રામ, તમે પ્રોસિજર કેવી રીતે ક્રિએટ કરવી એ જરા જોઈ લેજો. આઈ વિલ શો યુ વન સ્મોલ પ્રોસિજર હાઉ ટુ ક્રિએટ ધીસ પ્રોસિજર ઇન ઓરેકલ. અહીંયા એક નાનકડી પ્રોસિજર ક્રિએટ કરવાનું હું તમને બતાવીશ. Now let us stop our session over here. Thank you.